Are you into Bratz dolls, or were you a long time ago? Because if you were, you might be interested in this video coming up. Hi, I'm Kitty Gumdrop, and you're watching Kitty's channel. So, today's my birthday. Da 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 da! November 27th. It's Saturday. It's my birthday. I did have to work, so I might be a little bit sleepy through this video, but I did want to film it because I bought myself a birthday present. I have picked up a new hobby, which I'll tell you about as I unwrap my birthday present to myself, which I will tell you is just a couple old Bratz dolls. So if you're interested in finding out why I bought myself 9 Bratz dolls, old Bratz dolls, for the most part anyways, then go ahead and stay tuned. First things first, a knife! Oh, the only thing I did to this, by the way, I haven't opened it yet, so don't wave the knife around. I don't want to die on my birthday. So I did want to go ahead and explain that I have not opened this package yet, not at all. I wanted to do the entire unboxing on camera, so as you can see, nothing's been taken off except the shipping label because I didn't need anybody, excuse me. I took off the shipping label because I don't need anybody knowing where I live. If you already know where I live, congratulations. Don't tell anybody where I live, please. So I have this box cutter here and I have this box here and we're gonna, put 2 and 2 together and make open box. Yay, opening presents I bought for myself. Don't cut towards you. Don't cut towards you. This is very sealed, but I don't want to cut the contents inside, so I'm going to be pretty careful. Maybe I keep wanting to cut towards me. I'm going to end up like, don't do as I do. I don't pay any attention to anything I do, so this is why I end up with, like, you see these? These are burn marks. Hold on. Can you see all those red dots on my arms? I got oil on my arms and I walked up to everybody at work and I was like, oh look, I got oil on my arms. You see those shiny spots? And they're like, wipe it off. It's still cooking you. First of all, no packing peanuts. Thank you, person who sent this to me. I'm very, very happy about that. Packing peanuts are the literal worst on the environment. And you should care because styrofoam is going to be around way longer than you are, doing way more damage to the planet than you think you could. Look at that, a shopping sack. Why not start doll making? It's my birthday. I bought myself stuff to do it. I've got all the things here. I've already started on a few of them. I'll go ahead and I'm going to show you what I've done to a few of these dolls. This one has had its face wiped, as you can see. Stage 2, no hair. This one's a little bit different. This is stage 3 where I've covered it in Mr. Super Clear and I've painted it with acrylic paint to give it a different color face. If you'll focus, would you please? That one I did that way because I made a mistake and I accidentally rubbed her face with black cotton, or cotton with black dye on it, and it dyed the vinyl, and now she just looked like she got punched in the eyeball. So I had the option to either make her somebody who just got into a fist fight and lost. Why? I don't know. Or I could repaint her face because I don't have an airbrush machine. Those things are like $150. Okay, so now that I have the box unboxed and everything out of the bag and laid out, before I introduce everything that I bought, I'm gonna go ahead and explain what my new hobby is and why I'm doing it. So, my new hobby is gonna be doll making, and I don't mean doll making from scratch. I'm not quite that skilled. I'm pretty good at drawing and I'm pretty good at painting, and I figured I love dolls and I always have. Like, I grew up with Bratz, and I mean, like, I was obsessed with them. I wanted to dress like one. I wanted every Bratz doll there ever was under the sun. I had all the accessories you could possibly think of, like including the sushi bars, the spa, the car, the limo, and I didn't have a lot of money. This is just what I wanted. So at Christmas time and birthday, I would tell everybody I want Bratz stuff and I would just load up. That was my thing. And as an adult, I missed my dolls and I figured I needed a way to have a personal connection with them again, and I wanted a new hobby. So I am going to be wiping their faces with acetone and repainting their faces, and I don't know, I guess probably won't keep all of them if anybody would be interested in them. I mean, maybe I'd think about selling them, but I haven't really gotten that far yet. All I know for now is I've bought Bratz dolls because I loved them as a child, so I want that to be my main medium. I may use other ones, like Monster High has good shapes and colors for skin tones, as a base, if I need somebody that needs to be a certain color, like blue, green, orange, what have you. However, I want Bratz dolls to be my main medium because that's something that I've always been in love with. So without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce the Bratz that I have bought, and hopefully I know all their names. Looking at them, I am mostly sure. Let's go ahead and introduce the ones that I know for sure that I bought. I actually bought 12 altogether. In this particular package, there were 9. We have a Yasmin doll who looks to be in really good condition with really good hair, and I've noticed that the older Bratz dolls have much better quality hair than the newer ones, and I would know. I have ones from 2011 back here on my shelves that I bought when I was a senior in high school, a senior or a junior in high school. I'm not really sure, 10 years ago roughly. But anyway, they're not as well made, and like, there's just a lot of things that you can tell are better made about the old dolls as opposed to the newer dolls, and it's really depressing. Anyway, I have the Jade doll. Somebody got a haircut, so she'll be getting her hair ripped out regardless. I believe this is a Dana doll. Do not quote me on that, but if I'm looking at her correctly, she looks like Dana. And I'm usually pretty spot on about who the Bratz are. This is Nevra. Actually, believe it or not, Nevra is one of the few Bratz dolls. Nevra and Roxy recently came out as lesbians and joined the LGBTQ community. And it really threw me for a loop because, like, I always admired Bratz as it was, and that just, like, I don't know. It's nice that they're being inclusive and making sure that everybody knows that everything is okay and it doesn't matter who you are accepted by Bratz at least. Which is nice for a doll company because doll companies have not always been super inclusive with everybody. And then last of the girls, I had these two, and I gotta tell you, these two actually threw me for a loop because they are not your standard Bratz dolls. Does anything seem like different about these to you? I thought they were knockoffs when I saw them in the eBay listing. I got these on eBay, by the way. They are used. I got ones that I thought were in decent enough condition to work with, but not good enough condition that somebody would be missing out on a good enough doll to play with if they wanted to. But these threw me for a loop. I had to look them up. They look so different, but so the same. Like, you can tell that they're Bratz dolls, but at the same time, it's like, what is with these Bratz dolls? These came out in 2015, and these were like design your own Bratz dolls, which I missed out on because if I knew about it, I would have one designed about me and behind me, and it'd be blonde, and I used to be blonde all the time. But I have these here, and these open up so much more interesting possibilities because their knees do this bendy, articulated stuff. I'm so good with words. These knees are more articulate than I am, she said to the empty room. Those are all the girl Bratz that I got in that box, and then we have all the boy Bratz, which I'm just gonna hold up all at once, because I mean, 2 of them are the same guy. Different years. You got Dylan, and Kobe. I'm gonna have to go get that. I used to have this fear that my Bratz were gonna come to life and like kill me in my sleep if I didn't treat them right. So like, childhood me would be like, ugh. But grown-up me is like, these are the boy Bratz, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with them yet. I haven't come up with concepts for everybody. I do know that I'm gonna be doing some Dragon Ball Z characters, so maybe he'd make an maybe he would make a good Goku? So that's the birthday present that I bought myself this week. I've been waiting to film this until I had time on my birthday specifically so that I could share this moment with you guys, the unwrapping of my personal birthday present. I'm excited about what I'm gonna do with these, and if you guys are interested in seeing the creations that I have, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at kittygumdrop with a 0 instead of an O. And I will post pictures of all the dolls that I make timidly because I'm so nervous about my creations. I'm one of those people where art is a part of me and it's a part of my soul, and when I put it out there, like, oh, that's me bearing my soul, and that's, whoo-wee. We don't do that here very often. So thank you guys for joining me on my birthday for something that was ultimately very selfish. I don't know if you guys will be actually interested in finding out what I'm doing with my free time, because I don't think I'm going to be making doll making videos. I may do a doll making video in the future when I know better what I'm doing and I have a little bit of experience under my belt so you guys can have an enjoyable ride. Plus, I kind of feel like I need a 2-camera system so that I can give you guys a view of what I'm doing and my face so we can see what's going on around here. And that's just not an available thing I can do yet, unfortunately. We will get there. I'm working on it. I have plans. They will be there. Like, not 5-year plans either. I almost said 5-year plans, but they're like as quick as possible plans, ASAP plans. So if you guys like that video, go ahead and hit that like button down below. Let me know in the comments below if there's any particular pop culture characters or any characters that you can think of from books, movies, just anything that you're interested in seeing me make as a doll, and I might make them. I'm not making any promises, but I would be interested in hearing your guys' ideas because sometimes I draw a blank. I have a problem with object permanence. If I don't see it, it doesn't exist. And sometimes I'll just sit there and be like, what do I want to make? Forgets everything I've ever seen in my life. I'm a blank slate, baby, and I forgot your name. Regardless of my terrible singing, I put videos out every single Monday, and if you guys would love to join me, I'd love to see you, and I will see you guys next week. Bye! Happy birthday to me. So if you have like a tiny hole and what you're using is too big, then try going for a different tool. Don't take that out of context, please. I may. Did we get it out of our system?